All people can be classified as drifters and non-drifters. Drifters are always at the mercy of the non-drifters, and time makes this relationship permanent.
Welcome back to the House of Ajay. I am the Oracle Oshun Ajay. This is Dissecting the Devil Lesson 31, my people. Let's get it.
Do you mean that if I drift along through life without definite aim or purpose, the non-drifter may become my master? And time only serves to give the non-drifter a stronger and more permanent grip upon me.
That is stating the truth exactly.
What is wisdom?
Wisdom is the ability to relate yourself to nature's laws so as to make them serve you.
So wisdom is the ability to relate yourself to nature's laws so as to make them serve you. So in order to relate yourself to nature's laws, you must first know what those laws are.
These are the 14 universal laws that govern life on Earth. If you master these laws, you will have mastered life on the physical level. Nothing on Earth happens unless through these laws. Each law is interconnected and entwined with the next. 1. The law of divine oneness. The first out of the 14 universal laws helps us to understand that we live in a world where everything is connected to everything else. All is energy, and all energy is an extension of source energy. Everything we do, say, think, and believe affects others in the universe around us. We are microcosms of the macrocosm. We are all parts of the same source. 2. The law of vibration. This law states that everything in the universe moves, vibrates, and travels in circular patterns. The same principles of vibration in the physical world apply to our thoughts, feelings, desires, and wills in the etheric world. Each sound, word, object, and even thought has its own vibrational frequency, unique unto itself. 3. The law of action. The law of action must be applied in order for us to manifest things on Earth. Therefore, we must engage in actions that support our thoughts, dreams, emotions, and words. Action is energy in motion. 4. The law of correspondence. This law states that the principles or laws of physics that explain the physical world, energy, light, vibration, and motion, have their corresponding principles in the spiritual world or etheric. What happens on the inside will reflect the outside. If you are hectic and stressful, your world will be also. If you are in total bliss, the outside world will mirror that bliss. As above, so below. As within, so without. 5. The law of cause and effect. This universal law states that nothing happens by chance or outside the universal laws. Every action has a reaction or consequence. If I am thinking successful thoughts, speaking like I am already successful, feeling like a success, and taking successful actions, the end result will have to be success. We reap what we have sown. 6. The law of compensation. This law is the law of cause and effect applied to blessings and abundance that are provided for us. The visible effects of our deeds are given to us in gifts, money, inheritances, friendships, and blessings. The good that we do eventually comes back to us in different forms, matching the same energy. If you want to increase your compensation, you must increase the value of your contribution. Do more of what you've been asked, and you will be compensated abundantly. 7. The law of attraction. This law demonstrates how we attract the objects, events, and people that come into our lives. Our thoughts, feelings, words, and actions produce energies which in turn attract like energies. Negative energies attract negative energies, and positive energies attract positive energies. 8. The law of perpetual transmutation of energy. This 8 out of the 14 universal laws is a powerful one. It states that all persons have within them the power to change the conditions in their lives. Higher vibrations consume and transform lower ones. Thus, each of us can change the energies in our lives by understanding the universal laws and applying the principles in such a way as to effect change.
In other words, learn how to use these 14 universal laws to affect the changes that need to happen in your life in order for you to be living the life that you want.
At any time, you can switch vibrations from negative to positive.
So regardless of whether you're in a negative space right now or not, all energy can be transmuted. And so you can at any time switch from being in a negative space or a negative energy or vibration to being in a positive one.
You can always change your conditions. You are never, never, never stuck. 9. The law of gestation. The law of gestation, or also called the law of divine timing, states that everything has its gestational period or time to manifest. Every thought, word, feeling, and action is a seed. Once nourished with enough focus and energy, that seed germinates into life's situations and circumstances.
So if we give enough energy and attention to the positive thought seeds that we want to see manifested in our lives, those seeds will germinate and grow out into the new circumstances of our new life, okay?
Your desires, goals, and innermost thoughts will manifest in divine timing.
In divine timing.
And not a moment sooner. 10. The law of relativity. This law states that each person will receive a series of challenges, tests of initiation,
or rites of passage,
for the purpose of strengthening the light within. We must consider each of these tests to be an opportunity and remain connected to our hearts when proceeding to solve the problems.
So the key to solving the problems that come up as, these rites of passage is going to be remaining connected to your heart center and seeking the solutions to these problems in your heart.
This law also teaches us to compare our problems to others' problems and put everything into its proper perspective.
So like right now, we're in a national pandemic and everyone, is kind of going through the same thing. But, some people may be in their homes and feeling, like they're going a little bit stir crazy. People feel like they're alone. And if you put this in proper perspective, then you would, look at the bigger picture and see that this is happening all over the planet. Okay?
No matter how bad we perceive our situation to be, there is always someone who is in a worse position. It is all relative. It is all perspective. 11. The law of polarity. This law states that everything is on a continuum and has an opposite. There cannot be hot without cold. There is no up without down. There cannot be extreme negative without extreme positive. We can suppress and disperse of negative thoughts and energy by concentrating on its opposite. If we are negative, we can always switch our vibration to attract positive energy by focusing on the positive. What we focus on expands in our reality. 12. The law of rhythm. This law states that everything vibrates and moves to certain rhythms. These rhythms establish seasons, cycles, stages of development, and patterns. Life is a series of ebb and flow.
Life is a series of ebb and flow, meaning that, we'll have our ups and downs. We'll have, we got to take the bitter with the sweet, the salt with the sugar, the light with the darkness. We have our ups and downs, basically. That's basically what that means. We have our good days
and goes back
and
in
our
again.
bad days.
Each cycle reflects the regularity of God's universe. Masters know how to rise above negative or challenging seasons by never getting too excited or allowing negative things to penetrate their consciousness. They focus solely on what they want, and so their reality reflects just that.
So to create the life that you want, focus solely on what you want. Focus only on that, and that alone.
13. The law of belief. This law states that whatever we fully believe with thought, emotion, and conviction eventually becomes our reality. We are always creating laws for ourselves based on what we believe to be true. Even if a thing isn't factually true, our belief will make it so.
So if you believe in fairies, your belief will create and draw fairies into your reality.
Mankind proudly says it is at the top of the food chain, studies the cosmos, and dreams of the colonization of other planets. But why look at the sky when under your feet can be amazing and incredible creatures inhabiting it? None of these people could have assumed that their ordinary home video cameras would capture such incredible footage. This father and his 3 children walked around the garden. At one point, one of the children was alerted by a strange sound coming from the apple tree. As the child got closer to the source of the sound, the wings of a creature fall onto the camera. But after a moment, the creature takes off and we see a small, fragile body similar to a man.
What's that? What's what? Insects. Oh my god.
This video was shot late at night on a security camera. According to the guy who shot this video, when viewing it, he discovered something strange. For the answer, he turned to YouTube, calling his video, "Real Fairies I Caught on My Security Camera." The audience explained to him that he was mistaken and captured a moth. But the guy remained true to his convictions, as his theory was supported by a lot of people. You can tell us your take on this creature in the comments below the video. This video was taken by a young couple right in their apartment. A strange, small, luminous creature that resembles a fairy. This creature moved very quickly and chaotically right in front of the camera, as if posing or even trying to say something. Upon further examination, the silhouette of a tiny little man with wings is clearly visible. What is it? Moth? Montage? Or real shots of a previously unknown creature? Maybe it is the representative of an entire micro-civilization hiding somewhere near us. What do you think? In Thailand, there is a place where 2 mummified bodies are exposed in a glass box for people to view. They are called flower fairies. Do you think they are real? In this video, we see a person enter the room, but then he returns, as if someone's barely audible voice made him return. And most likely not in vain, since he became the rare witness of something really inexplicable and improbable. Directly near him circled the two most real-looking fairies. And do you believe in fairies, guys? We are waiting for your comments. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more.
Wisdom is the ability to relate yourself to nature's laws so as to make them serve you, and the ability to relate yourself to other people so as to gain their harmonious, willing cooperation in helping you to make life yield whatever you demand of it.
Related knowledge is not wisdom.
Great heavens, no! If knowledge were wisdom, the achievements of science would not have been converted into implements of destruction.
What is needed to convert knowledge into wisdom?
Time, plus the desire for wisdom. Wisdom is never thrust upon one. It is acquired, if at all, by positive thinking, through voluntary effort.
Is it safe for all people to have knowledge?
It is never safe for anyone to have extensive knowledge without wisdom.
Knowledge is being aware of what you can do, and wisdom is knowing when not to do it. Because utilizing knowledge without wisdom is always destructive.
What is the age at which most people who acquire wisdom begin to acquire it?
The majority of people who acquire wisdom do so after they have passed the age of 40. Prior to that time, the majority of people are too busy gathering knowledge and organizing it into plans to spend any effort seeking wisdom.
So most people are utilizing knowledge without wisdom.
What circumstance of life is most apt to lead one to acquire wisdom?
Adversity and failure. These are nature's universal languages through which she imparts wisdom to those who are ready to receive it.
Do adversity and failure always bring wisdom?
No, only to those who are ready for wisdom and have voluntarily sought it.
What determines one's readiness to receive wisdom?
Time and the nature of one's thought habits.
Is newly acquired knowledge the same as time-tested knowledge?
No. Knowledge tested through the lapse of time always is superior to that which has been newly acquired. Time gives to knowledge definiteness in both quality and quantity, and dependability. One can never be sure of knowledge that has not been tested.
What is dependable knowledge?
It is knowledge which harmonizes with natural law, which means that it is based upon positive thought.
It's easy to go through life holding on to things that are weighing us down. Guilt, resentment, doubt, worry. The problem is when we allow these things in, they're taking up space for the good things that should be there. Imagine your life is like a container. You were created to be filled with joy, peace, confidence, creativity. But if you allow worry in, it pushes out the peace. There's not space for both. You can't go above 100%. You have a limited amount of room. If you allow guilt to take up space, that's space that you don't have for the confidence you need. And the reason some people don't enjoy their lives is because their container, their heart is contaminated with so many things. They have 10% worried, stressed out over their job, 12% bitterness, mad at their neighbor, 20% guilt, beating themselves up for past mistakes, 9% jealousy, their coworker is more beautiful. They don't realize 70% of their container is negative. They wonder why they don't have joy, creativity, passion. They only have room for 30% of what they should have.
Since we know that right now you are not living your highest vision of yourself. Now, having seen the differences between where you are and where you want to be, begin to change. Consciously change your thoughts, words, and actions to match your grandest vision. This will require tremendous mental and physical effort. It will entail constant, moment-to-moment monitoring of your every thought, word, and deed. It will involve continued choice-making, consciously. This whole process is a massive move to consciousness. What you will find out if you undertake this challenge is that you've spent half your life unconscious. That is to say, unaware on a conscious level of what you are choosing in the way of thoughts, words, and deeds until you experience the aftermath of them. Then when you experience these results, you deny that your thoughts, words, and deeds had anything to do with them. This is a call to stop such unconscious living. It is a challenge to which your soul has called you from the beginning of time.
Give no place to guilt. Give no place to worry. Give no place to bitterness. It can't come in and automatically take over. You control what's in your container. You control what you think about, what you choose to allow in. And we all have negative emotions, negative feelings. But you have to make the choice. I'm not going to give this jealousy, this bitterness, this anger, valuable space and let it poison my life. I'm going to protect what I allow in me. And every morning when we wake up, we need to empty out anything negative from the day before. Somebody offended you at work. They didn't treat you right. It's easy to let that offense stay. Feels good to carry around a grudge, but you have to be disciplined. Say, no, I am not giving this offense any room. I am not going to let it sour my day. They hurt you once. Don't let them continue to hurt you by holding on to the offense. Being offended is not harming them, it's harming you. It's taking up space you need for the good things that move you toward your destiny. Or you wake up in the morning and thoughts of worry come. How are you going to pay your bills? What if the medical report's not good? You'll never get out of this problem. Don't allow that in.
Do you want your life to take off? Begin at once to imagine it the way you want it to be, and move into that. Check every thought, word, and action that does not fall into harmony with that. Move away from those. When you have a thought that is not in alignment with your higher vision, change to a new thought, then and there. When you say a thing that is out of alignment with your grandest idea, make a note not to say something like that again. When you do a thing that is misaligned with your best intention, decide to make that the last time.
Every morning, empty out the guilt, empty out the worry, empty out the discouragement. And when the impurities come, when the infection come, don't let it stay. Let it pass on through. Keep your heart pure. If you do this, I believe and declare you're going to step up to a new level with more joy, more peace, more favor, healing, wholeness, the fullness of your destiny,
and the manifestation of your heart's desires. This ends lesson 31, my people. We are coming very near to ending the end of the book study. So this is very exciting because we will be moving on to bigger and better things, and we will have, have reached a plateau, okay, on this channel, regardless of, the forces, that stand outside of this channel. Okay, let's just keep it at that. But again, I do want to thank each and every one of you for, sticking with me through this book study. We are not done. We probably have a couple more, classes to go, but we are getting very near to the end of it. So it is very exciting. We are moving into the new earth and the new earth energy. And I hope that you all are setting your intentions for whatever it is that you wish to create going forward, because it is very much within your reach. Okay. If you wish to donate to the channel, Cash App, PayPal, and Venmo links are in the description, and the super chat is always on. Okay. And if you are interested in joining the private No Narc network, you can do that via Oshun Ajay exclusive on Patreon or Badass Witch exclusive on Subscribestar. If you need any spiritual products, readings, or rituals, visit the Badass Magic Shop. That link will also be in the description. If you would like to buy any No Narc Network merch, my Teespring link, the link to my Teespring shop will also be in the description. Okay, this ends lesson 31, my people. I will see you all at lesson 32. Peace.